research has shown what needs to be done. And I think that's a really good outcome, because it gives the community the information that they need to actually look after the environment that a lot of us have come to Queensland to experience. I'm Professor Jon Olley. I'm Professor of Water Science at Griffith University, and I'm part of the Australian Rivers Institute. So I do research that looks at how large river systems in particular respond to changes in land use and climate. And in particular, I'm interested in how humans have impacted on river systems through time. There's a link between human health and the health of river systems. In particular, I'm interested in how we are now influencing the health of river systems significantly. Probably we're influencing them a lot more than we have in the past. Before we started putting in engineering works, we moved where the water was. And so early humans had to go where those resources were. Now we largely dictate where those resources are. And that has consequences for the whole management of the system. So my research is divided into two areas of focus. The first area is looking at river systems and how they respond to changes in climate and land use. And the other area is focused on human colonization of the planet. And I'm really interested in how we interact with the distribution of water resources. So that's what really fascinates me, is the interactions between humans through time with river systems. So one of the things that attracted me to joining the Australian Rivers Institute was that the Rivers Institute actually works a lot with community groups and with industry partners to try and change the way we manage river systems. And it's not done in a way that is anti-development. It's done in a way that looks at what's the best outcome in terms of the development of these systems, but also for the ecology. We've actually reached the point now, with the changes that we've made to the catchment, that Moreton Bay is on the cusp of actually changing. And we're going to lose a lot of the ecology of the bay, as it is now, as a result of the way we're managing the catchment systems. Now, the research that we've done over the last 15 years has clearly demonstrated that this doesn't need to be the case, that this problem is fixable. All we have to do is actually spend the resources in the catchments to actually fix the problem. So one really nice piece of research that we've just finished, and it's only just been published, is that we looked at the rates of sediment accumulation in the bay and where that sediment was being derived. And what we were able to show is that about 140 years ago, 160 years ago, the rate of sediment delivery into the bay went up by about tenfold. And the reason that occurred was that the early settlers were clearing along the channel network. And we've shown that those cleared channel networks still are generating the sediment that's going into Moreton Bay now. So in order to actually fix the problem in the bay, we need to put the vegetation that was cleared from those channel networks back. That we're increasing the amount of focus that we're putting on the early colonisation of Australia. And so we have this rich heritage in the country of human colonisation and settlement. What I'm interested in is how those early settlers used the landscape and used the river systems, and how the river systems influenced what they were able to do. And so we're increasing the focus on looking at that deep time story. And we just established a new Centre for Human Evolution here at Griffith University. And I'm now part of that, as well as being part of the Australian Rivers Institute. And I'm going to be bringing those two elements of research, human evolution and human colonisation of Australia, together with my research on river systems and how they've evolved through time.